Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Erin, where I talk tips, tools, and tech for virtual assistants. And today we're tackling a very common question, and that is, do virtual assistants make good money? I'll start by saying that virtual assistants, like any business, is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Don't expect to start your business and make $10,000 a month in the first month. Having said that, running your own VA business can be great for earning enough money to cover your expenses like your rent or your mortgage, your reoccurring bills, groceries, and it can also be a great opportunity to earn some really high income. Now, luckily for us, there are so many different types of virtual assistants out there. You can be a general VA. These typically are virtual assistants who do general admin type duties. So think administration like calendar booking, making appointments, making reservations, booking travel. And on the flip side, there are virtual assistants who might have niches. So on top of the admin duty, you might have specialized skills or niches where you offer services in things like social media management, copywriting, web design. Really, sky's the limit because the virtual assistant's tag is such a wide umbrella that you'll have a lot of opportunity to utilize different skills. Most virtual assistants start out as general VAs. I myself started as a general VA. Even though I had skills from various careers before I started running my own business, I wasn't quite sure what skills were in demand or even what I wanted to offer in the long term. So I started as a general VA, meaning I started working with people by offering travel arrangements, calendar booking, placing lunch orders, basically any of the day-to-day admin duties that I could have done in an office as well. I also started my rates at $15 per hour, which is pretty much the sweet spot for brand new, I'll say, Western virtual assistants. If you're new with no client experience, $15 to $20 an hour is about the range that you want to be in. Now, if you're doing quick math right now and you're thinking, all right, I might have one or two clients at $15 an hour, Erin, I'm probably not making enough to pay rent. And you might be right. The thing is, like any business, you have to be patient and consistent and grow your business with your skills. So my very first year of freelancing as a VA, I think I pulled in, and I want to say conservatively, $30,000 a year. By no means was I rolling in the money, but I was making enough money that I was able to cover my rent, buy food, cover my car insurance, health insurance, and a little bit left over to play with. Now, if you're a new VA and you're watching this video, I don't recommend starting lower than $15 an hour. That's for two reasons. One, you have to take taxes into account. This is particularly true if you're watching in North America, the UK, but if you are starting at under $15 an hour, you have to take in the fact that you are paying taxes to the government, typically 30%. So you're already taking a chunk of change out of that $15 an hour. Your actual takeaway after you account for taxes is much, much lower than $15 an hour. So for that reason alone, I say stay at the $15. And second to that, as a VA, you need to be making enough income to guarantee that you can cover your necessities. This is things like your rent, your mortgage. If you're not making enough to live, we've got to rethink the game plan here. But once you get your base, you've got a client or two, you're charging $15 to $20 an hour, sky is the limit. I mean, this video is all about, do virtual assistants make good money? So let's start talking about how and why and what your earning potential could be. My best advice for new VAs is that once you have your first or second client and you're comfortable with the workflow, you're getting into a really good vibe and you're like, yeah, I got this. Like I feel good about the work I'm doing. I'm delivering strong work. I have more time in my day. I could be doing so much more. Then it is time to find more clients. Referrals are going to be your best friend here. I love to ask clients that I've worked with for several months, if it's going well, I love to just send them a little email that says, hey, I'm taking on more clients. If you know of anyone, send them my way. You might be surprised to learn that referrals are still the number one best way in this industry to get more clients. But once you start building that clientele up, more income is going to come in. Second to that, once you start learning new skills, so let's say you started as a general admin, you're doing calendar stuff, you're booking travel, you're doing great. Let's say a client one day asks you, hey, can you start helping me post stuff to my social media accounts? Say yes. learn how to do social media management and social media maintenance on the clock. You're essentially getting paid to learn a new skill. So always say yes to new opportunities when clients ask you if you can help them with something new that you're unfamiliar with. Over the years, as you are building your social media, as you are building your business, as you are growing your clientele, you will definitely be exposed to new types of people, new needs, new skills, and as you add those skills to your repertoire, you can start increasing your rates. And that's because when you're a beginner, you're just learning the ropes. But when you're 1 year or 2 years into your VA career, you're a pro. You've probably got systems in place to help you make calendar management really easy, or systems in place to make your travel booking really fast. The faster and the better and the more efficient you become, you absolutely should be raising your rates. As time goes by, I think you'll find that with new high-level skills, years of experience, and a handful of really good long-term and reoccurring clients, you might even be one of those VAs who's making $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 a month. And it is possible. I will tell you that it's possible because I myself am doing it. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that virtual assistants is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not. In fact, there are a couple key skills I'm going to share now that will help you stand out from the competition and become a successful long-term virtual assistant. Number one, reliability. You absolutely must be a reliable VA, meaning you've got to hit your deadlines. If you make a promise to a client that you're going to get something done by a particular time, you need to stay true to your word. It's kind of shocking how many people actually don't set or don't follow deadlines. So you've got to be reliable. You've got to be online and responsive to your clients so that they know and trust that even though you work remotely and they can't see you, that you are working on their tasks. Number two, you have to be good at communication. I always say over-communication is best when you're working remotely. Answer those emails that they send to you. Answer their text messages. Let them know when you're working on a task. Let them know when you've finished a task. Don't be afraid to ask questions if something isn't clear. Over-communication is always better than under-communicating. Number three, you have to have some strong integrity. You as a VA are going to be privy to all of your clients' personal financial information, so don't take advantage. You even have access to things like your clients' special perks or discounts to hotels. Don't take advantage of their codes for their special travel arrangements. There's nothing worse than utilizing or using something a client hasn't given you express access to. And if you get caught, it can be a very uncomfortable conversation. Number four, time management skills. As you grow your business, you will have more clients, and more clients means more work. Oftentimes, a lot of these clients will have deadlines due at the same time or expect very quick turnaround, and you, as a VA, only have so much time in your day. So it will behoove you to really learn how to prioritize your work and make the best use of your time. And number five, this is my favorite one, the ability to add value to your client's life is a huge one. Yes, as VAs, we all know that we save our clients time and energy so that they can focus on their money-making skills, blah, blah, blah. They've heard that line before. I've heard that line before a million times. But a great VA will not only do tasks that are assigned to us, but a great VA will also find ways for our clients to be more efficient or find ways that our clients can maximize their income. So think of yourself not necessarily as just a virtual assistant, but as a business partner. If you can help your clients identify ways that they can become better, faster, maximize your time together, give them those suggestions. And I think you'll find that they'll be so thankful that they have a teammate who's helping them become a better business owner themselves. It's a win-win for everyone, and it's a great way to guarantee that this client is a repeat customer. So those are a few of my tips. And at the end of the day, I just want to reiterate that VAs can make fantastic money. You can make $10,000 a month. You can make $5,000 a month. But also, the amount you make is really in your control. If you don't have that much time, or you're doing this as a side hustle, or you just need a little bit extra more pocket money, 1 to 2 clients might satisfy those needs for you. But if you're doing this full time, or you need it to cover your full-time income, you can grow and develop a large roster of a handful of clients, or you can develop a roster of maybe 2 to 3 clients who are very high paying. And that's because you've upped your skills, you've upped your hourly rates. You can mix and match those two things so they're true as well. You can have a lot of clients and a couple are great high paying clients. Sky's the limit. This is your business. But I do want to reiterate that virtual assistants can make great, stable financial money. But it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes fortitude to really grow this as a business because you yourself are a business owner. Hopefully this little video was helpful. If you have any questions about income, leave me a message on this video. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you guys next week.